Thank you, Honorable Speaker. As you know, I am an unacknowledged patron of the Kenya Lionesses 15s team. Honorable Speaker, can the CS confirm to this House, because we saw him taking photographs with that team and a dummy check of 2 million shillings. Up to today, Honorable Speaker, that team has not received that money. Can the CS confirm why that check has not been cashed up to today? Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Wakoli.
Asante Mheshimiwa Spika, na karibu Waziri wa Michezo. Langu ni swali Mheshimiwa Spika, siku ya madaraka miaka miwili iliyopita, serikali nzima ilitua katika uwanja wa michezo wa Masinde Muliro kule Bungoma. Kenya nzima ilipashwa mbwembwe na hoihoi. Leo Mheshimiwa Spika, kiwanja bado hakijakamilika. Kwa niaba ya mabanati wa kaunti ya Bungoma, ningependa waziri anyanyuke na atueleze ni lipi ama siku ipi uwanja utakamilika, na jinsi ndugu yangu Boni ameeleza seneta, tulitaraji mkoa wa Magharibi, eneo la chemichemi ya talanta, tungeweza kuwakaribisha Wakenya na Afrika nzima katika mkoa wa Magharibi. Lakini leo tunatazama tu kwa runinga Mheshimiwa Spika, huku tukijiuliza tulimkosea Mungu nini. Asante Mheshimiwa Spika.
Senator Mvurya.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. CS, you indicated that you gave priority to the stadiums which will host the CHAN, and you have done well to complete them. Could you take this opportunity to tell the House and the country how prepared our team is for the competition, which is just a few weeks away? Thank you.
Senator Alexander Mundigi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. To the Cabinet Secretary, you have indicated about AFCON will come in 2027, and you have indicated numbers of counties that are going to benefit the time of practice. Is it possible to include Embu to be part of that money, so that money can help us in Embu County economy? And Mr. Speaker, sir, I know we have a stadium in Embu County. It is very small, and the government of Kenya Kwanza, they sent, and Minister, you know that, about Njukere stadium that can benefit Embu County in a sport. When are you going to implement it so can people of Embu County can benefit? Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Senator John Methu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mine is also a follow-up question on a stadium. The people of Nyandarua have had aspirations of having their own stadium or Krau Stadium. And when the president last visited Nyandarua, or rather, the 3 times that he has visited Nyandarua, he promised that we shall get a stadium. And there was a handover of the Krau Stadium to the military. So I want to know from the minister, what timelines are they working with? Now that they are working together with the military, what timelines do they have, or what comfort do they give the people of Nyandarua of when they will get their stadium, the Krau Stadium, ready?
Honorable CS, you may now proceed to respond to those questions.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. And I think I must say that the inspiration, from the Senate to work with the ministry on matters, sports and infrastructure development is an amazing factor. And that is why I can say that even though I came here for only one question on makwiny, there has been now enthusiasm to share information across the board. Number one, I want to say this for the record, Honorable Speaker. For the African Nations Championship, CHAN, And Kasarani now, for those who know, it's a completely new facility with changing rooms, with a canopy, with seats, with a good pitch, with screens, and many other facilities that had been earmarked as part of the standard. So we have fully completed this. And in addition, we have 2 training grounds annexed to Kasarani. We have Annex 1 and Annex 2, which are training grounds for Chan. We have equally taken over Nyayo National Stadium, which is now complete as per the Chan requirements. However, after Chan, we will embark on doing a canopy in Nyayo Stadium and also complete the other work related to athletes. We have equally handed over Ulinzi for training and Police Stadium, Police Circle Stadium for training, which will also upgrade immediately after Chan for other facilities. We have also Utalii College grounds, which will also be part of Chan. So that is the package, you know, that we have completed for the tournament in August. However, I'm aware that outside Nairobi, we also have other facilities that we are upgrading. And even though I did not come with a full statement, Right Honorable Speaker, you will allow me also to respond as it is. Number one, there were issues in Bukungu Stadium in Kakamega. Then we visited, we had a meeting with the county government and the technical team. And as we speak, Honorable Speaker, we resolved the issues around Bukungu and the contractor is on site. Part of the stalemate was a pending bill of 627 million by the county government. And we agreed that the county government will be settling that one. As we also manage the 1.5 billion part of the spending that we'll do in Kakamega. So Bukungu now, the contractor is on the ground. In fact, I just saw a certificate last week and we have paid, and therefore he should continue. And we will be monitoring, we will hasten implementation so that this becomes part of the AFCON grounds in 2027. The water, coming back to makwiny, what the field now will accommodate is around 5,000 capacity. Because of the other challenges I mentioned, it cannot hold 15,000. And therefore in makwiny, we will also find another place where we can do a 15,000 seater stadium. But because this is a project which was started in 2017, we will endeavor to complete it to, you know, accommodate with the capacity of 5,000, just to make sure that we accommodate, you know, the challenges that we have found on the ground. I also know that in Kericho, Kiprugut Chumo, which had been done for celebrations. This is a field also with a capacity of 5,000. And when we checked the other standards, we realized that other standards cannot be accommodated, especially matters athletics. And therefore, Honorable Speaker, we are doing Kapkatet Stadium in Kericho, which will have a 10,000 seater. And this one, a contractor has already been identified. The other issue about Mombasa, The proposal, Honorable Speaker, that came was that Mombasa County Government had proposed that we do a securitization process for around 1.5 billion, which they suggested how that money was going to be paid. We cannot do that securitization, and therefore what we have decided is that we will still work with the county government on a different arrangement, but still achieve an international stadium in Mombasa. So I want to assure the House that we have put priority for Mombasa to have an international stadium, and that is part of what we are working now. Last week, we were assessing Kilifi, and in Kilifi, we've already agreed with the county government to do a 10,000-seater, and we've agreed on the arrangement for partnership. In Kajiado, we are making an assessment. We have already identified a team that is going to work with the county government to identify a site, and therefore once the technical assessments are concluded, I will be able to make a comprehensive statement on the same. The other question from Honorable Sifuna, asked about the rugby lioness and acknowledged that we had pictures. So I want to assure the House that we have now 70 million that we'll be giving to athletes, those who won matches and they have not been honored. And part of this money is also going to be given to the rugby team and the other teams. So in the next few weeks, we'll be calling them and we'll be giving them their awards. I know I can see Mheshimiwa Sifuna is nodding, but that is the plan, and that is the plan we will be implementing because that is what we have set aside as government to ensure that we honor our achievers.
So, Honorable CS, for clarity, the 2 million dummy check is part of the 70 million which you intend to use to honor athletes.
Actually, that day we gave, is it 3? We gave 2, how much? We actually gave them 3.2 in that dummy check, and there should be no cause for alarm. I'm sure we will also give others who may not have benefited. So the 70 million is the package, including the 3.2 that we had given earlier. Because we also have athletes who won, who broke records, some were honored, some were not honored. So in total, we have set aside 70 million. And we will be giving this soon. And you will see the ceremony and you will confirm. So I really don't want to belabor on this point because I know we have committed and we will deliver. Maybe Mheshimiwa Sifuna would have wanted it differently, but this is the arrangement that we have done in the ministry. The other question is about Bungoma. Bungoma, we have paid 36 million for the canopy. Because we agreed that we also do canopy for Bungoma, and the contractor is on the ground. We have just paid 36 million for him to continue. Now, in terms of preparation for Harambee Stars, we are very confident. The team is already in the camp. We have supported them. They have a good technical bench. They have a good head coach, and therefore preparation for the team is ongoing, and we are in touch to ensure that we do whatever we can do to support them. And I want to use this opportunity to rally the Senate and to rally all Kenyans, to ensure that we support our team, Harambee Stars. In Embu, I know we have a stadium there. We are now doing the changing rooms. in the Embu Stadium, which was done for celebrations, but now we are embarking on making sure that it can comply for matters sports. So we are currently doing the changing rooms. On the other one, Njukiri, Kajiado I have mentioned. I can see Senator things I have skipped. I said we are making their technical assessment and identifying.
You've already stated the issue.
So Meru, that is Embu, that is what we are doing. We're doing the changing rooms, and that is the current situation on the ground. In Nyandarua, the Olkalau Stadium has now been advertised. It's going to be done by the Ministry of Defense. And so that's the situation in Nyandarua. It's been advertised and it's going to be Jukiri. I think I responded on the Embu one. Jukiri is at the planning stage. Is still at assessment and design, but I think it's going to be a 10,000-seater stadium. So the Moi Stadium in Embu is done. Changing rooms are ongoing.
CS, please finish.
Yes, Madam Speaker, I have finished the supplementary questions that arose from the floor. Because away from the first question, we had an official statement. We also decided to respond on the ones that have come from the floor. Thank you.
Honorable Senators, we're moving to the next question. I have ruled. Which one? Please give Senator Q the floor.
Madam Speaker, my question was very specific, and it was actually arising from Wote. The minister said that they have cut down on the size of the stadium. And I asked, what is going to be the new capacity of that stadium? And has that had an impact on the budget from the original design?
Senator Methu, which bit has not been answered?
Just you know, the minister has just said what I've said. He has told us that the stadium has been handed over to the Ministry of Defense. That is what I said. He has said that the stadium has been advertised. That is what I have said. I asked him, what timelines are there? As you handed over to the Olkalau Stadium to the Ministry of Defense, what timelines are you working with? When can that stadium be ready? That was a very specific question.
Mr. Speaker, allow me to restate my points as follows. Number one, I said the new capacity in Wote will be 5,000. And I also said that we will identify a new ground where we will do a bigger stadium of 15,000 capacity. I also said in Nyandarua, Olkalau has been advertised by the Minister of Defense, and that size of stadium takes about 12 months to complete. Maybe I should also add as additional information that Kitui is now 15% of implementation and is going to be handed over to us by the contractor on the 6th of October for Mashujaa celebrations.
Thank you, Honorable Sears. Honorable Senators, we will now move to question number 067 by Senator Joyce Korir. And I'm informed that Senator Miraj is going to ask that question on behalf of Senator Joyce Korir. Honorable Miraj, you may proceed to ask the question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Could the Cabinet Secretary provide details of the specific government programs and initiatives in place to promote mental health and overall well-being of young people in Kenya, and explain how these initiatives have been tailored to address individual challenges faced by the youth? B, what measures has the ministry put in place to address the increasing mental health challenges like anxiety and depression among the young people, and most likely those participating in sports or arts programs? C, what approaches are being implemented to incorporate mental health support into youth-oriented sports and arts programs, and how can they access these services? D, are there any joint initiatives between the ministry and the Ministry of Health and other mental health organizations aimed to raise awareness on mental health issues faced by the youth, and if so, could the Cabinet Secretary highlight them? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable CS, you may now proceed to respond.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker and members of the Senate. Mental health is a state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her
Honorable
own...
CS, just to save on time, start from page 3 with the last paragraph, so that we go direct to the question.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for the guidance. The Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports, in collaboration with key stakeholders, has rolled out several programs aimed at promoting mental health and overall well-being among young people, particularly those engaged in sports and the creative economy. These measures include, number one, the establishment of youth safe spaces within the operational youth empowerment centers, which matter such as sexual reproductive health. The ministry has a program and the initiative of leveraging on technology to offer counseling services to the youth through utilization of an online counseling application developed by the youth, Kelvin Joroge. This intervention is preferred by the youth for the reasons that if used, it is easy, convenient, confidential, cheap, and accessible from a personal phone. This initiative has since seen increases in the number of the youth accessing counseling services, which help to mitigate mental health challenges. Through collaboration between the ministry and International Youth Fellowship, Korea International NGO with presence in 105 countries worldwide, currently based at Kasarani and operates satellite campuses across the country, offers mindset changes training which integrates mental health clinic through weekend academy program. Through Kikao initiative and outreach activity in which the ministry in collaboration with other MDS organizes sensitization programs where mobile health clinics are organized for the youth. The ministry, through State Department for Youth Affairs and Creative Economy, has lined up a myriad of collaborative programs with Madari Hospital, Youth in College, JQuat, to offer mental health sensitization, screening and referral to the youth in college who may not wish to use the in-college counseling facilities. The ministry also uses the services of the officer in charge of employee wellness to provide on-the-spot guidance on matters mental health to the youth who come to the office seeking information on mental health services. Number 7, sports and arts therapy programs. Initiatives such as Sports for Development and Creative Therapy workshops are designed to foster mental well-being through engagement in sports and the arts, promoting resilience, teamwork, and emotional expression. partnerships with mental health professionals, the ministry collaborates with psychologists and counselors to offer tailored mental health services during youth sports camps and creative arts events. Number 9, public awareness campaigns, initiatives like End the Stigma and Mental Health Awareness Weeks target young people to promote open dialogue around mental health, destigmatization, and encourage help-seeking behaviors. These initiatives are customers to address challenges such as anxiety, depression, peer pressure, and identity crisis commonly faced by the youth. The ministry also has adopted a multifaceted approach, including embedding mental health services in youth centers and sports federations. 120 operational youth empowerment centers now integrate mental health sessions, including counseling in their daily activities. The sports federations too have integrated counseling and mental health screening in their programs. Training coaches and instructors, capacity building for coaches and arts instructors on mental health first aid to identify early signs of mental distress among participants. 3, referral systems, established referral pathways for young people requiring specialized mental health services to public and private healthcare providers. Number 4, wellness programs for national teams. The ministry supports the Kenya Academy of Sports to include mental health modules in athlete development programs, including psychological preparation and past-event counseling. Integrated service delivery model. The ministry is piloting integrated sports and arts programs with inbuilt mental health support services. These are accessible at county youth empowerment centers and during national events like the Kenya Youth Inter-County Sports and Cultural Association Games. Number 2, mobile counseling units. In partnership with NGOs, the ministry has deployed mobile mental health units to reach young people in remote areas during sports and arts events. Number 3, access channels. Youth can access mental health services through referrals from coaches and youth officers, direct contact with on-site counseling during events, toll-free mental health helplines. The other part of the question, the National Multisectoral Mental Health Action Plan 2021-2025, the ministry is a key partner in implementing the plan, which is led by the Ministry of Health. It prioritizes youth mental health through joint campaigns and community outreach programs. Number 2, collaborative awareness campaigns, joint initiatives with organizations like Basic Needs Kenya and the National Authority for the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse, NACADA, focus on mental health awareness during sports tournaments, training peer education in mental health literacy. Number 3, National Sports Safety Framework, developed with input from the Ministry of Health. This framework includes mental health as a critical component of athlete safety and wellness. And finally, specific campaigns, Mind Your Youth, our youth campaign. This is a joint program promoting mental health awareness in schools and community sports hubs. I beg to submit, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Miraj, you may ask your 2 supplementary questions.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I'd like to thank the CS for a well-elaborate feedback from the questions by Senator Joyce Korir. But for the supplementary, if I may put to his attention, due to the so many land-grabbing issues from our region, so many youth facilities, especially the ground.
Which is your region, Honorable Miraj?
Coast region.
You have to state which is your region.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. From the coast region, we have grounds like Kishada in Kisauni, Mende in Likoni, and Vexula in Likoni, where land grabbers are taking away the grounds from the youths. And this is increasingly adding up the numbers of our youths who are mentally unstable right now. You've spoken to a matter of sports in our schools to help in curbing the mental crisis that we are having from our youths. Can I put to your attention, CS, that most of the schools do not have playgrounds for them to go for sports. I don't know what measures you are taking, because as much as I can remember is that the president had put a task force and a fund to repossess grab land from the land grabbers. As a ministry and mental health in the picture, what are the measures you are going to take to safeguard the grounds that are being affected by major infrastructural programs by government and the land grabbers in our region? Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Honorable CS, you may respond.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I want to say that I acknowledge the question that has been put to me by Senator Miraji on matters land. And what we are doing as a ministry, we are working very closely with county governments, with the Ministry of Land, and also with Ministry of Education, where schools are concerned, to ensure that, one, the grabbed land is repossessed, and number two, to also protect other pieces of land from land grabbers. So that is the effort that we are doing. And part of the program that we are doing on sports academies is part of that program, where once we identify a place where we are doing an academy in a school, we also work with the other agencies to ensure that land is reclaimed, repossessed, and protected from grabbing. So we are working with other agencies of government on that matter.
Senator Catherine.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to ask the CS a question. Thank you, CS, for your elaborate response to Senator Kore's question. Honorable CS, what you said sounds so good, but I would want to know where it is actually being implemented. In particular, I would want to know what programs you have in Nyakach sub-county, where I have been for the last 1 month. Honorable CS, Nyakach in 2023 had teen and child pregnancy to the extent of 3,816. We have child mothers, we have young boys with a lot of mental health. We don't have any programs in that sub-county community. We don't even have any interventions. I'm trying to work with one CBO, trying to intervene for child mothers who cannot access counseling services and so on. Where are these programs? And why are they not reaching Nyakach sub-county?
Senator Gataya.
Honorable Speaker, I have a supplementary question to the CS Sports concerning a stadium in Tharaka Nithi.
Honorable Gataya, kindly take your seat.
What is it, Honorable Speaker?
Just take your seat. Just take your seat. Senator Manzo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I had an opportunity to be a secretary in the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And I want to ask the Cabinet Secretary in this relation to the mental illness of young people. The Youth Fund was set to help those who wanted to set up businesses so that they can self-employ themselves. I've seen an initiative whereby people are fundraising for the youth. What has happened to the Youth Fund? And now implementing it to make sure that we reduce mental illness or depression or stress of young people by making sure that they secure their future through self-employment.
Senator Veronica Maina.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and welcome CS together with the PS of Sport. My question is in regard to promotion of mental health among the youth. And I would want to know what measures and efforts the Ministry of Youth Youth Affairs and Creative Economy and Sports have put in place to facilitate conversation and dialogues to reconcile the emerging issues that have been raised by the youths who have been very dissatisfied and have been demonstrating, using the medium of sports and creative economy to enhance intergenerational conversations. What measures is your ministry putting in place to intervene with the emerging issues that are affecting the youths as they demonstrate on the streets?
Senator Wambua.
Mr. Speaker, I have sought this opportunity to clarify an issue because this is a house of record. The CS has indicated to us in the previous question that Kitui Stadium is being renovated.
Senator Wambua.
Mr. Speaker, this is important.
Senator, however important it is, we have our rules.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
And
but the people of Kitui are online.
Senator Wambua.
And they are saying the stadium is not being renovated, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Wambua, you had an opportunity. I gave you an opportunity.
Yes, but he responded to when he responded to the Speaker.
We have dealt with our question. We are now on the question of mental health.
Mr. Speaker.
Anything that is not related to mental health.
Mr. Speaker, it is the same ministry.
Seen. Take your seat, Honorable Senator.
Mr. Speaker, I'm here because the people of Kitui want me to
Senator Wambua, you're defying the ruling of the Speaker, and you know the consequences.
Mr. Speaker, please double to me. Mr. Speaker, I don't speak for myself.
Senator Wambua. Senator Wambua. Senator Wambua.
The stadium is not being renovated. That's the truth. What is being renovated is the state lodge, where the president will spend the night, and the other thing being renovated.
Senator Reche, you may proceed. Senator Murgo, you may proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. I would like to know from the CS as to what measures the ministry is taking towards drug use among the youth that is enhancing mental problems and so on, and therefore creating difficulty when it comes to talents and so on.
Senator Kavindu.
Speaker, I just wanted to know from the CS what is doing in Machakos about mental health in youth, regards youth. Are you having any programs in Machakos in particular, and also dealing with drugs addiction in those areas with youth? Thank you.
Senator.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, my question to the CS is, the programs he has said they are running, unfortunately we have no doubt about them in the counties, Honorable Speaker. What is the CS doing and the ministry doing to ensure that these programs reach the youth at the lowest administrative unit at the ward level, to ensure that the sensitization and the programs do benefit the youth, Honorable Speaker, and even using sports? Why do we have tournaments that are being funded by members of parliament individually and so forth? Why can the ministry itself run all sports tournaments for youths across all the wards, 1,800 wards in this country, so that even the programs can have higher penetration in terms of reaching out to the youth? Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Beatrice Kenya.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I needed to get from the CS. Bona CS, do you think we handled the Gen Z issue in last year well? And in your opinion, as a ministry, what are some of the innovative ways in which we could have attended to their outcries?
Senator Newton.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question to the CS is on mental health for the youth. Exactly how does the ministry identify youths who have mental health challenges? And I ask that, Honorable Speaker, because what the youths have been going through in the last few months must have cost most of them challenges, seeing most of them killed and sometimes abducted. This must have caused a lot of mental stress and anguish. So how do you identify as a ministry youths that have mental issues, because we must prevent other than cure? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Chiranke.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir, mine is on a follow-up on the issue of mental health among youth. Bwana Waziri, they were an issue that most of the young people that went on demonstrations, they were using hard drugs and substance abuse. As a ministry, there were allegations. Can you learn how the law operates, Senator Wambua? Mr. Speaker, you need to protect me. There were allegations that most of the young people, including the criminals and goons that were sponsored people known to Senator Wambua, were using hard substance and drug abuse.
Senator Fernande, just proceed to withdraw and apologize to your colleague.
Yeah. Mr. Speaker, I say best known to him. But I withdraw and apologize. I withdraw and apologize so that we make progress. Mr. Speaker, this I really wanted to find out the assessment of the Ministry of the Youth and Sports, whether some of the innovative agenda of addressing the grievances raised by the young people is part of making sure that there is mental wellness, Mr. Speaker, because we did pass the mental health bill in this floor of the House. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable CS, you may now proceed to respond.